Hey guys, it's me, Josh, also known as Frogman Forever. How is everyone doing tonight? It is February 9th, 2021. Current time over here, 7:14. Dude, guys, I know I already see Frozen's here and Renzi's here. Thank you guys for stopping by, for tuning in. Yeah, look, I wasn't honestly. I really didn't want to make a thing about this, but I know that there are people, there are fans, and people, other streamers, big supporters who've been very supportive of me. And yeah, I should at least just mention it. Yeah, this is my first stream as affiliate, so thank you guys. Like seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. Um, I've been doing these kinds of videos since 2012. Nothing like streaming. That wasn't until basically September of 2020. But even on my old YouTube channels, I never experienced this kind of support. So yeah, I owe big thanks to the Twitch community, all the communities that have that I've kind of been involved with, that have kind of come across me, and I've come across some other communities, and I couldn't do it without you guys. Like seriously. So just I feel the love. You've all been so great and helpful to me. Dude, thank you, Frozen, for stopping in. If Yeah, Renzi. Well, actually, either one of you, Frozen, you can give yourself a shout out, or Renzi, give Frozen a shout out. Really cool guy. Everyone deserves a shout out today. Everyone deserves the love today. Thank you so much. Yeah, and thanks for helping me get the audio started. I was just trying to make sure I got everything sounding okay. But as long as it sounds good, we're good. Dude, Rancy, man, seriously, like, thank you so much for the subscription, dude. Like that, it's like you didn't have to do that, man. But like, honestly, like, I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much. You're my first subscriber, so I don't know. It means a lot, man. I'm gonna have to add a little tab here for I guess I guess subscribers now. So I'll make sure I put you up there. I'll make a little room for you. But dude, thank you guys. Yeah, I got the funky song. Yeah, I was like I could do kind of like the ominous song in the background, but I was like, no, this actually works better putting Funky's his theme in the background, just kind of setting a more chill tune. Yeah, I am going to be playing some Donkey Kong Country 2 today. I opened up a file that I had all the levels available because I kind of want to take a little tour of some of my favorite levels, some levels that are not, that can be stressful, but that I like in particular. And then just kind of a little tour, because I really love this game, because one of the reasons I really love this game is because it has so many different looking levels. Like almost every level, there's some levels that look a little bit like each other, but there's a lot of variety, and I like to kind of take you for a little bit of a grand tour on one of my favorite games, other than just simply playing it. I won't have time to play the whole game, but man, I want to share some of it with you guys. I mean, this was the game that started it all for me. This was the very first Let's Play the very first video I ever made. I want to say it was January 1st, 2012. I started right at the beginning of the year, and it was a Let's Play of Donkey Kong Country 2. So it only seems appropriate, only seems fitting for me to start off or to celebrate affiliate with the game that started it all for me. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. Dude, Frozen, thank you for the sub, man. Much appreciated. I'm making it a thing dude, guys, thank you so much. Um, I'm just catching up on chat now. Dude, Officer Otter, thanks for stopping in. Dude, yeah, shout outs to if have we got shout outs for all of you guys so far? We have, there we go. Renzi got the shout out for Frozen. Last playing Doom Eternal, definitely check out his stuff. He's awesome. He needs more love, guys. He's great. We also have, and then of course we have, yeah. Thank you, Frozen, for giving. Yeah, you just do. Oh, there you go. Hold on, we got it. Do we have a shout out for Renzi? There we go. We got it there. Thank you, Frozen. Shout out to Renzi. I do see it there. Yeah, Renzi was actually on my recent Mario Maker 2 stream, and we were just doing a little versus. So that was fun. So yeah, it was new for me. I haven't really played Mario Maker 2 at all. So, but he's done a lot to help me get Discord going, which I could probably get going, or I could display that a little later for you guys too if you're interested. Let's see. Oh, and then also if we haven't given Officer Otter a shout out, let's give him a shout out. I can do that if. Let's see. I got you, Officer. There you go. Yeah, last playing. I really like his Super Mario Sunshine playthroughs. So yeah, definitely check out Officer Otter. Yeah, I set up a little Discord thing for just a little note to myself. Good luck figuring that out. Someone requested Discord, so yeah, I'll get up a link in a little while. Just remind me if I forget. I'm still kind of reading through these. I really appreciate you guys like tuning in, especially me just kind of getting started here. It means a lot, guys. Thank you. Let's see. I'm just kind of reading. I'm sorry if I missed something. I'm kind of trying to catch up here. Dude, Renzi says I would play some Donkey Kong Country 2, but my girlfriend is using the capture card at the moment. Oh, dude. Yeah, and I'm actually playing this on. I don't have the Switch in the room right now, so. But yeah, I'm playing this on my Wii. I have an emulator for the Super Nintendo, so I really, aside from the actual Super Nintendo and maybe the Super Nintendo Mini, I think this is my favorite way to play it. It works pretty well. Renzi beat me. I'll beat you all right. DKC2 is the greatest of all time. DKCs, dude, I'm with you there 100%. Please no, mommy. Oh, thanks, guys. Jeez. You just like laughing at my terribleness. Makers with Renzi. Yeah. Hey, Snore. Let's make sure. Yeah, definitely. Drop Snore a shout out. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. Yeah, last playing Mario Maker 2. I was watching Snore play that actually when he last played it. Good stuff, man. There's a lot of mechanics in that game that I'm just so baffled by. I'm just still learning all that stuff. I did hear though that DKC Tropical Freeze is the best, but I haven't played that one. Dude, I haven't played it. Well, I've played some of it, but I haven't played like any of like basically the second half of the game, and it's great. And I have it, and I do plan on streaming it at some point, but it's gonna be like one of my main projects. So like I'll that's the one I'll be playing weekly for sure. But I've heard really great things about it, and I think they got David Wise back to help out with the soundtrack, and David Wise helped out with all 3 of the original DKC soundtracks, so you know you're gonna have some great music. Someone's gonna have to explain. I really should have looked it up in Urban Dictionary, but someone's gonna have to explain sandbagging to me because I don't really know what that is. and I've seen it, and I've been meaning to look it up. But yeah, I'm like the oldest young guy you'll ever meet. I'm like an old man. I should have been born back in like the 60s, 70s. Jeez, dude, that's awesome, guys. Yeah, let me just post the Discord real quick before I forget. I think I can do this properly. It shouldn't take long. I think I kind of have a better grasp on what I'm doing now. I just don't. Let's see. Edit. We'll edit it. I'll just do like a couple uses at a time, just so that I don't really know what I'm doing. I'll just do that for now. I think I got it. I guess that's how you do it. Hopefully I didn't screw that up. Renzi, tell me if I did. Tell me if I did something I shouldn't have done. Hopefully I didn't. I put it to like 10 uses. So hopefully... So if anyone else, if you guys want to join the Discord, feel free to. Yeah. So, Frogman, the new Benjamin Button, basically. Yep, that just about sums it up. Okay, I know I got to get started here, but let me just, as I normally do, and I got two things I got to do real quick. One, I'm going to set up a real quick display of... Where is it? Let me actually make a copy of this. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah. Well, okay. Give me 1 second. It shouldn't take long. If it takes long, I'm just gonna not do it. Oh, I think I saw it. I just gotta rename it. Dude, CPS, or it's either CP Smasher or CPS Masher. I think it's CP Smasher, but dude, thank you for the follow. Feel free to correct me on that if I got it wrong. Dude, much appreciated. I think this should be... Where is it? Oh, there you go. I think I just gotta edit it. You know what? I don't know if I'm actually doing this right, so if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. You know what? I'm sorry, on the spot. You know what? Let me do this a little later, but I want to show some love to those who subscribed, and I'll make sure I make up for it. I'll if I can't do it today, I'll do it on a future stream. Let me fix that. I messed that up. But anyway, guys, thank you so much, much love. I'll make sure I get that figured out for you guys. That's something I probably should have done, or I didn't really think about it, to be honest with you. But you should put it for unlimited when you set it as a command on Nightbot. Okay, I will take a picture of that, and then I'll make sure I do that for next time. So, yeah, you know, that's another thing about me that if you don't know much about me, you'll know I'm not super tech savvy. So, yeah, I'm kind of learning a little bit each day. But, yeah. And then shout out. Yeah, there you go. There's a nice shout. Oh, you were also most recently playing DKC2. Dude, awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm going to have to check out. You know what? I'm going to follow you back right now because I want to get in on that. I want to see that. Yeah, let me see. Sorry, guys. I'm almost done. I just followed you back. There you go. Thank you so much. All right, and the last thing I'll do before I start is I'm just going to throw out. I had a couple more followers between this stream and the last stream, so I'm just gonna call them out on the screen. Excuse me, MythX Legends 23 with the underscore. Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. This next one is actually a friend of mine. Yeah, so that's Luis. I actually don't know how to pronounce your name, and I do apologize. I think it's Avicia or Avidia. I could be totally wrong. I'm sorry. But anyway, thank you guys for the follow. And I did have another follower. I visited this individual while he was streaming. Brett Tiker03. And yeah, he's great. I was watching him play Dead by Daylight or something like that. I've never seen that, but I think Otter was with me and we were watching him, and he's great. He was really fun. He's a lot of entertainment. So yeah, definitely check it out. All right, so I talked enough for Nightbot to get on me about taking a drink of water, so I'll just do that real quick, and then we'll jump in. So I'm gonna do like a little bit of a tour and just kind of play through, you know, some of my favorite levels, but just in case I have a little bit of trouble with any particular level, I'm going to stock up on a couple lives. So I'm just going to start off, keep it simple. We'll just start off at level 1 just to pick up a couple lives, and then I'll jump right into some of the levels that I really want to show. I don't know how long it'll take. I'm hoping to keep it about 2 hours, maybe less, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. And if it needs to take a little longer, it'll take a little longer. It's all good. But honestly, like I'm chill today, guys. I just like, you know, I was for a while. I'll be honest with you. There was a moment where I was kind of like, I don't know what to play. And then it was just like, well, let's just stick to what I know and what I love. I can never get enough of this game. It's always been that game that I've always just feel so comfortable playing. It's almost like second nature. Like I could just sit and just like talk, or like I could just have like an in-depth conversation with someone and just kind of like be playing this on auto. Like it doesn't really take a whole lot of thought. I mean, for most levels anyway. There's a couple levels, some of which I definitely need to practice more. But yeah, for the most part, this is just one of those pick up and play games. I could literally pick it up whenever and just kind of play through. So, yeah. Honestly, I don't know if this game really needs too much of an introduction. It is, it's pretty popular. I think it's popular. I think a lot of people love and appreciate this game. There's a lot of love for DKC1, obviously. You know, the classic, the nostalgic one, the one that started it. Or I know it didn't start the Donkey Kong stuff, but you know what I mean. The Donkey Kong Country games. So, yeah, I mean, there's always going to be a place for DKC1. But DKC2, I just feel it just nukes them all. It's just too good. All right, so we're gonna go on a little tour. All right, Renzi, no worries. You do that. For sure. I just appreciate you guys just like even stopping by to say hi. Thank you so much. All right, so we're gonna go on a bit of a tour. I'm gonna play through some of the levels that I think kind of establish a different feel. I'll just play through this one because this is kind of like your basic pirate themed level. It's pretty straightforward. Oh, whoops. It's pretty straightforward. You kind of getting used to climbing the ropes and everything, and getting used to just the enemies and the layout. Wow, already taking a beating already. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just love the variety in this game. And I want to show that to you guys because if you're not too familiar, especially if you're not familiar with the game, because Donkey Kong 1 is excellent, but in terms of the number of different types of, I don't know, why am I getting hit by these guys? Whoa. But in terms of like the level variety, like this one just overpowers it. I guess I'll just play through it. I'm not really playing with any particular urgency. There's no rush. I'm not trying to like speed through these. So yeah, there's that. Sometimes I just like to mess around too with. I mean, the game is it's one of those games where you could. There's like a lot of freedom just to do whatever the hell you feel like doing. You could, and then there's other things too. Like there's like the Kong letters, for instance. You don't have to collect those to 100% the game, but you could set like a challenge for yourself to, okay, well, let me try to collect every single Kong letter in every single stage. Like you could set little goals like that. You could be like, okay, let me try to kill every single enemy on this run. You know, there's just all kinds of things you can do. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm sure that's something that a lot of games offer, but like for me personally, this game does it. I'm gonna skip over Gang. What is this? Glimmer's Galley? No, that's not the other one. The Gangplank Galley. Yeah, I'm gonna skip over that. It's just basically like another, kind of like the first level. It's just a little bit longer, a little different. Lockjaw's Locker. I'm actually also gonna skip that one because there are other like underwater levels that I like a little bit more. I think I'm gonna play this one because there's some great jumps you got to make and everything. So I'll play through Top Cell Trouble. I would speed run this game in the first stream. Do you stream CPS or CP Smasher? Was that like? Are you saying like that was your first stream, or you're saying that you would stream that first? But yeah, I mean, like, I did an amateur speed run of this game like before on this channel. I'll probably do a couple more amateur speed runs over the years, but I have to emphasize the word amateur. Like really. And then at some point I would like to 102% the game. And then I mentioned the possibility, talking over with Renzi about possibly racing this game. And I think that would be a lot of fun too. I've always wanted to race someone at this game. Even my brother. Like, my brother used to play this game so much. And at the time I would play with him, I didn't really play it very well. But I loved watching him play the game. And I think that's a big reason why I love playing it so much to this day. Is because of that nostalgic value that comes with playing with your sibling, playing with your older brother. And so I think a lot of the reason why I love this game has to do with that, like on a personal level. But yeah, like now that like I'm older and I've played this game a lot more on my own, you know, and I want to play it with him, but he's not in here where I am. He's away. He's in a different continent actually. So you know, when we play games, we have to play remotely or like, you know, over the Switch or something like that. But yeah, I would love to. I've always wanted to race my brother at this game because I think it would be pretty fun, or not race him, but actually even just co-op the game with him. But even then, like, it would still be fun to race anyone. So I'm always down for that. It would be, I don't know. I just think it'd be fun, for sure. So like, there's a lot of different like things. I might even do like a all Kong letters run of the game because I've never done that before. So there's just like so many different things you can do. CP mashers, CP smashers, right? Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, I'm still preparing everything for it. Okay, so yeah, you plan to do a speed run? Very cool, dude. Do you know like a lot of like the strats, and do you like use like glitches and stuff, or do you just play through the levels? I'm curious because you can do it either way, really. 69 followers, giggity, 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 goo. Yep, that's Quagmire. So yeah, that's Top Cell Trouble, just another pirate ship level. I'm gonna skip through the bosses. Honestly, they're great, but I'm just gonna move forward on that. I just want to showcase some stages, have some fun. Dude, I've been working on the Quagmire. I don't always get it. I was put on the spot there to try to nail it, and I guess I kind of did okay, but it's taken practice. And I'll be honest with you, I have practiced it. Just trying to do, not necessarily trying to get the voice down, but just trying to get the giggities consecutively down. Alright, so we're in World 2 here. So we got to showcase some hot lava. I have a couple options. I have Hot Head Hop. That one's not a lava level. There's Lava Lagoon. Red Hot Ride would be pretty fun. Wait, Lava Lagoon is not exactly a hot... That one has Clapper, the seal. So I think my options are Hot Head Hop or Red Hot Ride. I think I'm gonna do Red Hot Ride. It's the further along in a world, the more difficult the level's gonna be. So I like a little challenge. So I'm gonna step it up with some Red Hot Ride. I will say this though, I was watching, because I was trying to get some ideas for some really fun levels, and I watched this one guy's YouTube video earlier, and he had his top 10 list of favorite levels, and he put Hot Head Hop on it, and he said like his reasoning was just because, not just because the music, which you're gonna get in Red Hot Ride, by the way, but he also liked it because they have the alligators and crocodiles like in the lava, or the Kremlings, I should say. Just like chilling in the lava, and I was like, yeah, you know what, that is pretty cool, just to see these gremlins chilling in the hot lava. So anyway, yeah, Red Hot Ride. We'll jump right into this one. So this is just like your kind of first look at one of these levels with lava and magma and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty cool, and the music is excellent too. You're gonna hear me like go on and on about the music in this game. I can't get enough of it. Yeah, I learned a lot of the level skip glitches. It's quite hard, but it's possible. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I give credit to the people who can do that, let alone figure that stuff out. I used to watch people do the... I've never beaten the game. I honestly, I never really gave it a fair chance, but like I see a lot of people play like Ocarina of Time, for instance, and I know that it got pretty competitive. It probably still is competitive, trying to get like the world record time and stuff like that, but like some of those glitches that they do is just like insane. I'm sure that's not the only game where you see stuff like that, but I mean, I was thoroughly impressed by some of the things they figured out, and I'm just like, how do you even like figure that stuff out? That's crazy. Ocarina is wild, dude. Yeah, I know. Like, I don't know. Like, I couldn't really speak much to what I could recall from some of those glitches. I know there's like that boss fight in the first level, the Deku Tree or something, and then like they basically just jump all the way to like the end of the game using some kind of like glitch. I don't know, it's weird stuff, man. I don't know how they figure this stuff out. Honestly, I think most of that stuff will go over my head anyway. But it's impressive, man. So like, more power to you guys. Any speed runners out there, people who figure that stuff out and calculate all that stuff. Like, hey, kudos to you guys. That's awesome. I could never do something like that, or maybe I could, but I just don't. I don't have it in me to. I don't think I have the energy for that. But that is impressive stuff. It's always a changing landscape. Speeding that. Nice. Time, patience, boredom. Yeah, I'm sure. Definitely gotta have time and patience for that. If you have a good emotion to this game, it will give the right ambition to try it out. That's true. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be lying if I'd be lying if I said I didn't think about it at some point. Like I have thought about, you know, maybe trying to speed run this game at some point, but or like, you know, putting the time aside to like really practice it and get good at it. But let me put it this way. I've always envisioned myself still playing video games even when I'm an old man, so I still got my whole life ahead of me. I don't know if that's a cool thing or a sad thing these days. I know there's like I honestly I feel like video gaming has become more mainstream and more widely accepted socially and everything. I mean, that stuff honestly doesn't really, like, you know, really get to me either way. I mean, if you love something, do it. No one should tell you otherwise. That's how I feel about video games. Like, I mean, I don't care. Like, yeah, I play it. I'll admit it. I'm not like ashamed to admit it. Like, I love video games. They're great. It's a great escape from the real world because there's so much. I don't want to get into this whole rant or anything, but you guys know what I'm saying. You know, like, there's a lot of serious things in the world, and just getting to just play video games is like a great escape from all that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, anyway, the point I kind of detracted a little bit, but yeah, I could see myself eventually maybe putting more time into speed running this game because I really do like it, and you're right about that. Like, you know, if you're gonna speed run a game, you should enjoy it. You should, you know, take a lot of pride and joy in the game and have a lot of love for it. So, yeah, I can definitely see your point there. Totally agree, man. Welcome back, Renzi. Yeah. I mean, yeah. No one. Don't ever let anyone tell you guys, not just video games, but like anything. Like, don't ever let anyone tell you you can't do it or that you shouldn't do it. Don't feel ashamed about the things that you like, that you enjoy. You know, under the assumption that it's you know, not gonna harm anyone else, and you know, it's just, you know, just be true to yourselves. I'm not trying to, you know, do the more you knows thing either, but, you know, I mean, everything I tell you, I'm not trying to be sappy. I mean it from, oh wow, look at that, I died right at the very end. I'm not trying to be sappy, guys. I mean, I'm just telling you this, like, from the bottom of my heart, and, you know, through my own personal life experiences. Like, just have fun, be yourself. Actually, I'm not gonna play this level again. I got to the end. You guys saw I got to the end. Let's shift gears here. So there's Cannon's Claim. This is another type of level that we haven't seen yet. It's kind of like in the mines kind of level, but it's a little, I don't know, it's different. But I like it. It's I don't know that I would play. I think I'm gonna play Squawk Shaft because I love Squawks. I think he's my favorite animal buddy. It's real close between him and Squitter. But I would love to play this stage. I think it's got a great challenge to it. Video games rock, but not pride and accomplishment. That kills video games. Well, I mean, honestly, like, my take on it is just like, if you're not enjoying something, then why are you doing it? You know, just plain and simple. Like, if you're not having fun, then play something else. Because that's not the point of video games, you know? You have to have fun when you play. But sometimes it feels... Okay, and then CP Smasher. But sometimes it feels quite better if you played it normal. Speedrun is a different shape of playing games. Yeah, and I think there's also an element of stress that kind of can come with speedruns too. Like, there's a little bit of pressure on this expectations that you set for yourself, and sometimes you do feel kind of down if you don't quite meet those expectations. So yeah, I can see it kind of being, yeah, you gotta change it up and you know, challenge yourself in different ways and play video games for different reasons and different purposes. Ultimately, if anyone feels at any point like I'm just kind of like talking too much about something, you can tell me. It won't hurt my feelings. I don't want to bore anyone. So I'm just here to chill. If you guys want to, we could talk about anything you guys want. Do you guys watch the Super Bowl? I wish I did. Well, then I don't know if I wished I did. After finding out, what the score was, it just kind of seemed like one of those that was just maybe kind of boring. I don't know, but I kind of wanted to watch it, and it just didn't work out. But I don't know. I guess that was like a big thing. I kind of saw a little bit of the halftime show, but I didn't really stick around too long. But I guess it was. I don't know. What are people saying about it? Because I don't know if they liked it or not. I guess with the way things are in the world right now, it's kind of it's different for sure. I can definitely see it being a little different from what people would hope for. But yeah, it is what it is. Pride and Accomplishment is a reference to EA when they made the bad Star Wars Battlefront games. Oh, okay. Huh. When you say bad Star Wars Battlefront games, you're talking about which ones? I mean, honestly, I don't know. I really like the first two from the PlayStation 2. Are you talking? Yeah, I hope you're not talking about those. I mean, if you are, it's fine, but those are the ones I like. Oh, the new ones. Okay. I haven't played those. I don't even really know what they look like, to be honest, but I wonder, were they like disappointing, or like what turned you off about them? I'd be curious to know. The Weeknd did a good job. It was a great act. The new ones. Oh, I'm sorry. I read that again. They micro-transition the hell out of it. Very few maps. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, I thought I had two Kongs. My bad. I'll play through it again, though. Wow, look at that fall. Just all the way down. And she still has the strength and energy to cry. It was a whole thing. Go Frog, go. Yeah, we'll get to the top. This one is a little bit of a challenge. Just timing these. I guess I should pay a little more attention to what I'm doing for something like this, but nah, I'm just like I'm honestly right now I'm just kind of just in chill mode. Like I'm probably at one of the most chill modes I can be at playing games. Like I'm not super like concerned about if I win or lose or not. Just kind of taking it all in. Sometimes, like, if I don't talk, it's because I'm listening to the music, too. I'll let you listen for a little bit. Oh, my bad. Yeah, sorry. I shouldn't have gone for that. Try to sneak past him sometimes. Yeah, the music's just so good, man. I can't get enough of it. I heard there's a group on YouTube. They don't make videos anymore. At least I haven't noticed them making videos anymore. I'll find out what they're called. I can't remember. But they do some covers of Donkey Kong Country 2 music, and it's really good. They do a cover of this song in particular that goes really hard, and they do the lava level theme. But I really like. I wish they would have made more music, but they stopped like years ago because they did really good work on these covers, and I think it was just like two guys, just kind of like recording the music and then editing it all together. I think the Donkey Kong has Donkey Kong has the best soundtrack than in every other game. The DK has the best soundtrack. Talking like, are you referring to the first DKC? Because that one does have a really good soundtrack too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they're both. I mean, honestly, I like even like the soundtrack in the third game, even though it was kind of different. But you know how like Super Nintendo has its own kind of sound, Sega has like a more like metal kind of sound, Sega Genesis. It's kind of like that for me, like with the Donkey Kong games, because like the first game is a little more like it's upbeat like this one is, but it's a little more like jungly. It kind of has like a more like nature kind of vibe to it. And this one kind of has, I don't know. It's got a great variety of like everything, but so does the first one. And then the third one just kind of like it feels like it's just the oddball in the series, and in a lot of cases it is. But I really like. It's kind of got that like. Since I'm making the analogy of Super Nintendo and Sega, I would say like the first two games are like Super Nintendo, and the third game's kind of like Sega. Just not in the sense of that it sounds like Sega Genesis, but just that it kind of has that different feel altogether, and not just like music-wise, but just like as a game in general. I don't know if what I'm saying really makes sense, but it makes sense to me. Frozen. I grew up with 3. Very fun. Totally different than the others when I grew up and played them. Yeah, it is. It is different. The just I don't know. Everything's different. Everything just like it just feels like it's a different game that they just like put the DK characters in. But I like it. I can't remember which one I should do here. This is I don't know. This one might be kind of annoying because it's the one. I mean, I like it, but it's like the one where it's dark and then you have Glimmer to help light the way. So I don't know. Barrel Bayou. I think that one might be pretty fun. I think I'll play that one. Crockhead Clamber. That one might be kind of stressful. I think I'll just do this one as a swamp level. I haven't shown off a swamp level, so here we go. We'll do this one. But like, yeah, thanks guys so much for being here and supporting me today. And even just anyone who's just kind of stumbling in, or maybe you're watching it on YouTube. I do archive all my videos, both here on Twitch and on YouTube. When I archive my videos here on Twitch, I just make them highlights. I don't really. There's probably a better way to do it, but that's just how I've always done it. But yeah, thanks guys. I feel the love and support, and I honestly I couldn't do anything without you guys. Like, and it's nice. It's just like it's so nice and fulfilling just to like get to share this hobby / passion of mine with other people, and it's humbling. I was actually by the way, I don't know if he's still streaming, but I was just talking with Bobby not too long ago. Bobby the Goblin. I have to give him a shout out too, by the way. It's his birthday today, and he did a 12-hour stream, and he might be done by now, but I'm gonna just give him a quick shout out. I should have done this at the beginning, but I got distracted. But definitely show him some love. He's been very supportive of me too. But I was gonna point him out. I'm giving him a shout out because he had a 12-hour stream today on his birthday. So if you can catch him, you know, even let me see is he still streaming right now? I think he might be. Yes, I think he's still streaming. He just from what I see, he just finished his whole 12-hour stream, but he still is playing. It looks like he's playing something. Looks a little bit like Minecraft, but probably not Minecraft, probably something else. But yeah, you know, you definitely stop watching me. Go check out Bobby's. Wish him a happy birthday. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Yeah. let's see. And then Renzi says DKC2 was the best, followed by 1, and then 3. I'm actually going to agree with you on that order. That's the order that I would put them. But that's no disrespect to 3. I love 3. There are a couple things about it, like some of the platforming, like some of the precise jumps you got to make. It's a little finicky, but yeah, I do love 3 too. This rhythm is almost exactly in the Air by Phil Collins. Listen, I need to listen to that song. Let me take a quick screenshot of that, and I will look that up later. That's how I take my notes. DKC2 has more calming music than in the other parts. Yeah, it's a little. I could see that. I could see why you would say that. Still on. Okay, yeah. So Bobby is still on. Yeah. So even if you guys just can catch him towards the end of his stream, wish him a happy birthday. All right. So. Back to it. Back to the swamp. Yeah, I know there's Rambi, but whatever. Rambi's like really cool in the first game. I've always thought like Rambi's like the badass of the first game in terms of animal buddies. I think Squawks is the badass of this game, and then Squitter's the badass of the third game. Like I think that they just have like the most badass levels. So that would be my argument. I don't know about you, Renzi, what you would say. I think Renzi, you've told me, unless I'm mistaken, that you like Squawks the most too. But I don't know if you would agree with that assessment. Look at this guy, he's just laughing away. He's having a good time. I don't want to get in the way of his fun. I mean, if he's enjoying it, why would I stop him? Alright. And that covers that stage. Nightbot's on me to take a drink of water. Hi, $3! Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you stopping in. Hope you're doing well. I did get affiliate as of Sunday. I got that Pikmin 2 stream put me over that into that viewer average or the viewer limit you needed. So thank you guys. Like I know I had quite a turnout on Sunday, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, I couldn't have done it without you guys. Like seriously, it means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much. So we kind of visited a swamp level, so we'll try out. Well, this one's another on the ship kind of level. But I'm still going to play it anyway because this was one of my favorite levels growing up. Now not so much. But the music in this level is different, I feel, than some of the other... I don't know if there's another level that has music like this one. Maybe there is, and I can't think of it on the spot. But I really love the song in this one. When I was younger, I've always been a reptile/amphibian guy, so like, obviously I love Winky the frog in the first game, and I like Ratley, the rattlesnake, in this game. So yeah, this was obviously a no-brainer for me to enjoy this game or this level. So we'll jump right in. I'm gonna skip over the bonus level. There's a couple bonus levels up here. I don't think I have to jump right in, but I am gonna grab those goodies just for the heck of it. And then yeah, I'll let you listen to the music too for this one. see. It's just like so upbeat and jazzy and everything. Like it's just got this great sound. I loved it when I was young. I still do, but yeah, I mean it's just awesome. And thank you for the congratulations. I only ever played Donkey Kong on the N64. This looks like an older one, maybe. Yeah, this is Donkey Kong Country 2, released for the Super Nintendo. Huge staple of my gaming life, and an absolute treasure. I think everyone should try this game at some point in their lives. But that's just my 2 cents. Donkey Kong 64. I've thought about streaming that, and maybe one day I will, but I'm in no rush to get to that one. That one is, in my personal opinion, I'm sure you guys could think of other crazy ones, but I think that has got to be like the mother of collectathons. Like Donkey Kong 64. I missed that jump again. I'll probably move along and play something else, or another level. But Donkey Kong 64, there's just so many collectibles in that game. It's just like it's like you have to play the game. There's like 8 stages, right? And then you play every stage with 5 different Kongs, and then that doesn't even count all the collectibles. So like essentially you're playing every level 5 times, and then you have to do all the collectibles, and sometimes there are collectibles for the collectibles. Like there's just like different sub collectibles. Like you need these items to obtain this collectible, and then you got to get that many collectibles to get this other collectible. It's just, I think there's actually a YouTube video where this guy breaks it down. It was a great game. I will agree with you there. I loved it. I'll probably come back to it at some point. It's been such a long time, but it's like one of those games where I played the heck out of it, and then I just haven't played it since, because like I needed a big break from it. But it's fun. I will admit that it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna do Slime Climb. It's another ship level. Well, yeah, I'll do Slime Climb. It's another ship level, but it's a little different because it's a lot darker, and then you got this like Lockjaw or whatever they're called, basically gonna be harassing you the whole level. I can't believe I died there on that guy. These guys have been giving me trouble, these beetles, for some reason. But yeah, Donkey Kong 64 is a lot of fun too. Yeah, that was like, so you know, N64. I mean, I know it wasn't the first 64-bit console, but it's one of those that just like really took off, and it's like every franchise had to get in on that 3D platforming. Some more successful than others. I know. So obviously there was Super Mario 64. So they have a series. You have Zelda. They have that's another 3D platformer for that series. Donkey Kong 64 for the Donkey Kong series. Castlevania 64 for the Castlevania series, which a lot of people don't even count. I count it just because I love it so much, but I can understand why you wouldn't count Castlevania 64. But it's just like, that was just like everyone was doing that. Bomberman 64, I do remember that one. They probably had others that I on the spot can't think about, but well, I know Kirby did his was a little different though. It was still kind of I think if I'm thinking of Crystal Shards for the N64, it was still like 3D, but it was still like what do they call it, like a side scroller or whatever. Okay, we can do this one. Yeah, N64, like it's like once that console came out, it's like everyone had to get in on that one. Like it was like the future of games, you know? Like you have to put it in perspective. Like what was it, 1996, 1997 when the N64 came out? And there weren't a lot of games that looked like what Super Mario 64 ended up looking like. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that was the first time it's been done, because it was definitely done prior, but like, but it was just like becoming more mainstream at the time, and it was very different to see that, to see those kinds of graphics. I mean, ultimately, um, you know, they shaped the GameCube, which I absolutely love. I love the GameCube so much because it basically fed off the N64, but just visually, it looked. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble at that part, but just visually, like everything was like enhanced, and you still got like that 3D feel. So by the time you got to like Wind Waker, uh, by the time and then Banjo Kazooie, of course, but they didn't have a series prior to the N64. I don't know why I thought about that randomly, but yeah, no, like there's, you have like Wind Waker, and then you have what came out on Super Mario Sunshine was big. Like those, I really enjoy those games because you had a more perfect product of 3D platforming, in my opinion. And then it's also a lot easier to look at. If you look at Mario Party 3, for instance, or basically any of the Mario Party games, and you look at the characters when they're celebrating after winning a mini game, and it's hilarious because their faces will kind of just like look all pixelated and stuff, and it's awesome. But like, you don't have that with like GameCube anymore. Like you could see things pretty clearly with GameCube, and I think it still holds up today in terms of graphics. Let's see. I mean, heck, they've done like HD remakes of Wind Waker, haven't they? I'm pretty sure they have. So they take some of those games from, and then of course they did the 3D All Stars for the Switch for Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. Because, and rightfully so. I think that was an awesome thing that they did. As you can see, I tend to play things a little better when I'm not talking so much. Let's see. Rogue Mike. By the way, sorry, I just noticed your message. Thank you. Good evening. Good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. You redeemed your sound alert. Oh, snap. My bad. Let's get up there. There we go. Let me pause it real quick. Did you hear it? I've never done sound alerts, by the way. This is my first time doing sound alerts. So if you didn't get it, I'll cash it in for you. Hopefully it works if I do it. Did you guys hear it? The Kermit. And thank you, Rogue Mike. I appreciate the congratulations. Thank you guys for being here. I can always manually play it. Let's see if it works for you. Well, I didn't hear a thing, so I probably have something misconfigured. So I do apologize for that if it's not working. Y'all didn't hear anything. Oh no, that's not good. Y'all didn't hear it. I don't know. There's probably something that I failed to do setting it up. I thought it was gonna work. I'm so sorry, guys, about the points if they're not playing. if you guys know how to fix it, I'm happy to fix it. And I certainly want to, I would certainly like to refund you those points if I can't get it. Because I thought I had it set up. Maybe it's like a source or something. Maybe it's a source that I have to set up. Media channel bit goal, no, follow event list, maybe redemptions, maybe that's it. Let me see if I can get this going real quick. Channel points, let's see if that does it. Enable, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of looking around my mic here. I thought it was one of those things where it would just work. Test widgets. Donation. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. I apologize. Let me make a little note on the stream that channel points are not working at the moment. That way nobody tries to redeem them. And if I can refund you those points later, I will. But let me just do that real quick. I can do that. Here we go. Let's do channel points currently not working. Sorry for the inconvenience. I will look into this ASAP. All right. Done. So I'll just kind of have that there or something somewhere. I don't know. I'll put it down so it's out of the way, but still visible. Sorry about that, guys. I'll figure that out. As you can see, there's still some things, some tweaks and things I gotta work on, but yeah, I'll get it squared away soon, hopefully. So yeah, I'm waiting on my camera and mic. It's the source, definitely. Okay, it's a source, but yeah, I'm not too sure which one it is. And I don't want to sit here like trying to figure that out. I know there are people who might want to see me play. So yeah, I'll if anyone knows, feel free to. Well, look, I made it to the goal anyway. All right, that's the end of that level. We'll move on. Oh look, I just displayed Frozen. I don't even know how I did that. Well, anyway, there you are, Frozen. I'll put you there. All right. I mean, better than nothing for now, but I'll also get that going next time. Okay, so let's move forward. We're gonna get out of the swamp here. We kind of played a little bit of the variety that the swamp has to offer. So let's see. We're gonna go check out Crazy Kremland, and I'm gonna start off. Which one should I play? I think I'm gonna play this one because this is your first look at the honey levels, like the beehive levels and everything. So there's a new kind of aesthetic look to this stage, but also a new excellent song. Of course, it starts off slow, but it'll pick up. And when it does, I'll keep my mouth shut so you guys can enjoy it for a little while, just so you can get a feel for it. Oh yeah, and the shout out to Rogue Mike. Yeah, thanks guys. I appreciate you reminding me and helping me stay on top of that. I think I saw you. Where did you guys say something like? Oh, okay. I just noticed that chat message from earlier. Okay, sorry. All right. Yeah, it's a great theme. Here's Squitter. Oh, well, there was Squitter. There he goes. We had him for a second. Oh, wait, he's still there. Okay, maybe I can grab him. Okay, well, I kind of grabbed him, but I'm just going to move forward without him. Either way, we got to see him. He made a cameo. Oh, for some reason I thought I got it, but... Okay, well, let's actually go back for Squitter. Because I gotta have my Squitter. Let's see. I don't know why that sounded wrong, but whatever. It's Squitter. Wait, if I fall straight down, I'll probably, yeah, knock into those guys again, so... Yeah, this guy's awesome. He's great. His web forming and stuff like that, it does take a little while to get used to. But, if you can get it down, then you'll feel pretty good. You'll feel pretty happy with yourself. If that makes sense. Proud of yourself. Oh, snap. This level, yeah. Ugh. Yeah, it's always trouble when you're going uphill dealing with enemies like that. And he just like shoots up everyone. He's like Spider-Man, but it makes more sense because he's a spider. Whoa. Okay, well there he goes. That's alright. Yeah, but just like, I can't get enough of the music in this game. Like, I don't think that there's a theme I could think of that I don't like. I'm trying to think of one now. Yep, there was the exit for Squitter. If you're listening, Rency, what would be some of, what would be like one or two of your favorite levels, or however many you could list, that really stand out to you personally? So we got Target Terror, and then this is a different kind of stage. So now we're kind of like in the amusement park area. And then so Rogue says the windy ones, all the windy ones. Yeah, the mine carts. I don't know, man. The minecart ones probably give me the most trouble. I used to really like the amusement park ones. I'll probably play one just for the heck of it. I think I'll just do the Target Terror one because the other one's fun too. It's even more fun, you can argue, but it's a lot more stressful to try to get first place. Memorable. Okay, I did say memorable. You're right. Okay, well then, what are some of your favorites? The minecart, or any of the minecart ones are memorable. The windy one. Are you referring to the windy well, where like they're getting blown up, like their whole bodies are getting blown up, or are you referring to the one where the wind's going back and forth, and you're trying to platform in the jungle, or in the forest or whatever? They want the one where they blow you back and forth. Okay, yeah, that one definitely is crazy. Very first level. The Dummel race one in this world. Yeah. I don't know if I have it in me to try that one out right now, but I'll do the regular Target Terror. The race one is very tough. You know, it's crazy though, because it's been years. Like, it's because I started Let's Playing back in 2012, so I haven't watched back like almost all of those videos ever. But I just started recently watching back a couple of them, just to kind of see like what I was like when I started, and if there are things that I think really worked about what I used to do, and you know, kind of just, I guess, just trying to kind of go back to my roots a little bit. And I watched myself play that race level, and I was so good at it. Like I did it, I think, in my first try, and I was actually playing through a lot of those levels. I think that I spent a lot more time with that game during my high school and college, with this game during my high school and college years. So I did get really good at it for a while, and now I'm just kind of like mediocre, I think. But it is one of those games that I can always come back to, and like that I'll want to keep playing and want to get better at. I think the thing is right now, Rogue Mike, thanks for the subscription, man. Like, I really appreciate it. Like, I finally get to see Chuck Norris make an appearance. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's very, very thoughtful and generous of you to do that, and all of you guys who have subscribed today. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I don't know that I really was kind of prepared for that in any way, but I do appreciate it, like, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys. Oh snap! I forgot about that drop there. So I love the first level because of the music and the whole feeling of, all right, let's save Donkey Kong. Dude, yes, absolutely. So if you're not familiar with this game, I think a lot of people who might stumble across this would have a general idea. But what makes the first level really cool is the fact that that I think the name of the level is the same name of the final level in the first game, like where you fight King K. Rool. And so yeah, it really is like you're kind of just like leaving off from the last game. And you're right, Rogue Mike. It's like, all right, well, now Donkey Kong's gone, so let's go save him, you know? Dude, yeah, boy. Dude, thank you guys so much. Enjoy the founders, my boy. So Rogue Mike is gifting 1 tier 1 sub to Frogman Forever Live's community. It's their first gift. It's their first gift sub. Rogue Mike gifted a tier 1 to $3. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Rogue Mike, and I really, I mean, guys, like seriously, I can't, I don't know, I don't know how to show more appreciation. I'll definitely try to get those channel points fixed soon, but but like, thank you guys. I gotta do Bramble Scramble. It's the must play level of when you play this game. Just play the game. All right. I'll play. I'll just jump right into Bramble Scramble. In fact, I probably will not talk sometimes, just so you guys can listen to the music too. This one I am gonna play all the way through, no matter what. I have to. Oops. I feel a little off balance. Let me get my balance back. When you play this game, you gotta have your balance. Oh, snap. What the? Okay. Sorry. Better take a drink of water. Yeah, this level is probably one of my favorites. Those are unfortunate ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. You guys remember that video? What am I doing? Trying to think of new creative ways to kill myself. That's gonna sound weird for anyone just jumping into the stream. Taken out of context. Alright. We got this. Go. Okay, actually, let's go back up. We can get it. Yeah, part of the reason I'm not talking so much is not just concentration, but also so you guys could listen to the music. Oh, thanks. Can you believe that's only the first half of the level, guys? This is a tough level, in general. But it's just so much fun. Oh man. I really don't like the Beatles. I'll be careful around those guys. Whoops. Almost back at the squawk section again. Nope, no. We gotta continue. I thought you meant the Beatles. Oh no, I love the Beatles. I actually have a funny history with the Beatles because I didn't used to like them, and I think a lot of my dislike for the Beatles was just because they were so popular, and I was like, I don't get it. But then I joined a Beatles cover band, and then I learned pretty quickly. Yeah, the Beatles are great. Oh. No, get down. What are you doing? It's glitching out over there. Alright, I gotta make this jump. Oh, what did I do? I'll get it. Yeah, too early. Oh. Oh, I forgot. When Dixie holds it above her head, it doesn't work the same way as when Diddy holds it in front of him. Yeah, that is something different about those two characters, and that actually goes the same for Donkey Kong 3. Dixie will hold items above her, and Kitty and Diddy will hold their items horizontally. But it's kind of weird though, because if that guy was on his back like he was, it'll still work. There we go. And then also the other thing you can keep in mind if you play these types of levels, I'm not actually pressing anything right now. So you don't have to worry about being too low to the ground. Naturally, I guess it's a good thing they did that, because it would probably be ridiculously hard if you couldn't just stay still towards the bottom, if you had to stay directly between both the ceiling and then the floor, so to speak. So when you're doing those little straightaways, you don't have to worry so much. I think what you don't want to do is press down when you're on the ground. That might hurt. I've never really tried it, and I don't really want to try now. But it's at least they have that going on for it. I don't know why I jumped right into the box. I was so close to the end there too. Alright, hey, no, let me actually finish the level, and then I'll see if I can get the channel points going. Sorry about that, Officer Otter. Yeah, I put a little note that they're not working at the moment. So I do apologize. And if I can get it going, I'll refund you your points. But I'm working on it. It's my first time trying to use them, so. All right. I'll try to have them up and running soon. Oh, he still got me. That was the same guy. He got me again. He got me last time, and even though I took him down, he got me again. You gotta figure that stuff out too. Yeah, actually, most of what I was setting up on it, I did on my phone. I didn't know that you can like really do much on the phone. I thought it was gonna be like, no, you have to set it up on your computer. I think Rogue Mike was telling me that, yeah, it's like a source. Just not too sure which one it is. I'm gonna look real quick on, see if I can figure that out just for a moment. Oh no, that's not it. That's not what I wanted. What did I do? Cancel. Hey, Renty, are you still there? I'm sorry to bug you. If not, no big deal. Or, yeah, I mean, if any of you guys in the chat know, if there's like a simple way to just like turn the alerts on. Because I think it's something in my Streamlabs OBS that I haven't like turned on. And I think Rogue Mike was telling me that it was like some kind of source you got to add. So, I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time doing this, but I also, if it's something that's like a simple quick fix that I could do real quick, I would like to add it or fix it. I don't know if it's media share. Probably not. Yeah. Because I know they have like alert box, but I don't know if that's the same thing. Oh. Okay. Well, if anyone knows, let me know. I have. Oh, by the way, if anyone wants to join on Discord. I can set it for no limit. There we go. Copy. So yeah, I'm just gonna post the Discord if anyone wants to hop in. There you go. Quite literally. Well, never mind. I said I was figuratively speaking. Hop in to the chat or hop into Discord if you'd like. This level is one of the toughest level skips. Always big shout out from Germany. Level skip. You were talking about Bramble Scramble. I think this is gonna wrap up the Kremlin. Thanks for joining, CP Smasher. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys know how to fix the channel points, like, let me know. Otherwise, I'll But no, don't worry. I don't want you to take your time for me. I'm gonna move on to the next stage or the next world, because those are basically like the ones that I wanted to showcase from this world. And we'll go ahead and move on over to Gloomy Gulch. Ghostly Grove is pretty cool. I might do that one. There's Haunted Hall, which I don't like, but I might just do it once just to show you what it looks like if you're not sure. Gusty Glade is another foresty one. I think that's yeah, that's different from the Cannon or the other one, the Claim one, Gusty Glade. I might do I mean, I don't know, there's some great levels here. Let's just jump right in. We'll do I'm just gonna show you Haunted Hall, but I'm not gonna really try. I'm just gonna play it one time, because it's not that I just don't really want to do this one right now. I'm not very good at the cart levels, but I should at least show it to you because it's pretty cool looking. You got this ghoul chasing you in a library, like an old abandoned library. It looks like. And of course, you got the music for it too and everything. Yeah, there's actually a bonus level up there. I didn't really know that for a while. Hey, Renzi, if you're here, I was just curious if you knew if, like, there was something you gotta turn on to get your channel points working, if it's like a quick fix. But if it's not a quick fix, then I wouldn't worry about it. I'll figure it out later. I wasn't sure if it was like, I love how it just like doesn't end, it just keeps going. Like if it's something that doesn't take away too much from the stream, then like I could fix it. It might be like a source or something that I just gotta turn on to showcase the alert. But if it's something that's a little more complicated. Hey Tori, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Wow. Hey guys. Hello everyone. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'm playing some Donkey Kong Country 2 because it's my all-time favorite video game, and I figured it was a pretty cool way. I didn't get all the stars I needed, but I figured it was a pretty cool way to celebrate because yeah, it's my first affiliate stream, and I just want to chill and play something I'm comfortable with, something I really enjoy. So yeah, thank you Tactical Flash for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So what I'm doing today is just kind of playing casually and no pressure. I'm here to just enjoy the gaming and the company and everything. So I'm not stressing out too much about these stages today. Not that I ever really stress out about them, but it's just more about just kind of, I want to kind of showcase a little bit of the different variety that this game offers in terms of level appearance. Thank you guys for the raid. Yeah, and just kind of have a good time and play through some of my favorites, and also some levels that are pretty challenging that I still enjoy anyway. Zoe, welcome. Shout outs to Zoe. And by the way, anyone who might just be tuning in, if you've never seen me, especially if you stream, but even if you don't, or maybe you're planning on it in the future, like, feel free to mention it in the chat, and we'd be happy. The moderators I have and myself would be very happy to throw you a shout out. We're all for that. So, yeah. I'm just catching up on the chat here, little guys. Thank you. Are those Mogwais? Are those Gizmos? Those are cute. Gremlins, man. I love it. No need to be sorry, Zoe. I appreciate you even just stopping in to say hello. Thank you, Tori. Yeah, I did it. No, I mean, I owe you guys. Like you guys made it happen. I really appreciate it. Awesome. Aw, raid party. Thanks, guys. And thank you. There's a couple more followers. So we had Tactical Flash in the house. We have in the pond, if you will. Insane Applejacks. Thank you guys. Little Rico 1. Thank you guys for the follows. If you're here and you guys want a shout out, just say hey, you know. Or maybe my mods are taking care of that anyway. But yeah, definitely, guys. Shout outs all around. Ribbit. Yep. Yeah. Those of you just tuning in. Day 1 on channel points is a little bit of a fail for me, so I do apologize. I have a little disclaimer on the bottom of the screen. Maybe it's not super clear, but I will try to get that going as soon as I possibly can. So I do apologize. I'm happy to refund anyone their points, or make it up to them. Just let me know if you spent some. So I'm sorry about that, but I'll get it going. All right. So yeah, let's. So that was Haunted Hall. I didn't really want to play it. I just wanted to show that it was a different type of looking level and pretty cool. Now this is one of those levels where I don't remember if it was this one or the first level in this particular world, but we get introduced to a new song, new kind of vibe. Renzi and Rogue Mike want me to try out Gusty Glade here. So this one is pretty crazy. This one can be kind of hectic. You got the wind blowing you, so if you're heading in one direction and you're going with the wind, obviously you'll move quicker. And if you're moving against the wind, you're gonna have a little bit of pushback. So it's a challenging one. This is not an easy level, but I'll showcase it and then also show you the music that kind of comes with it. So if I ever don't talk, it's either because A, I'm concentrating, or B, I'm letting you guys enjoy some of the music, or it could be a combination of both. In fact, I'll just I'm gonna hit the brakes on talking for just a couple seconds so you guys can take in the music a little bit. It's really sweet. Awesome. This is one of my favorite songs in the game. I tried to pull the Mario trick on Yoshi. So yeah, that's Gusty Glade. I'll try it again. I mean, honestly, I told myself I didn't want to play anything too stressful, like any levels that I thought were too stressful, and this is one of them. But it is a pretty cool level. So I'll try it again. We'll see. Otherwise, after this, I'll probably just move on to the next, because there's still a couple more levels I want to get to. So I hope everyone's having a good night. And thank you guys again for stopping in. It's a Tuesday, you know? So weekday kind of vibes going on. But when I started streaming, I saw quite a few people on today, so it must be one of those days. For me it is too. I've been looking forward to streaming all day today. you know, kind of a rough day at work, so it's nice to get a little escape here. Oh, I better go back and grab that checkpoint if I can. Let's see. Whoa. Oh, the wind got me. I should have been a little more cautious there. Let's see. Up. Look at this guy. He wants a piece of me. There you go. You ain't getting a slice today. Actually, you know what? It's probably be better if I had Dixie for this stage. Then I can kind of control the landing a little bit better than if I was playing with Diddy. Let's give it a second to... There we go. There we go. That works. Nice. Just gonna see if I could just check with the chat real quick. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lost Hogs, for the channel points. I will fix that, hopefully for next stream. My apologies. I thought it was gonna work, but I gotta do something. I'm missing something that's not letting it alert. So I do apologize, guys, for that. I really do. Just keep up the good work. Awesome. Yeah. Right. Cool. Yeah, anyone just tuning in, if I don't know if you caught me saying it or not, but if there's anyone that that streams and you'd like a little shout out, feel free to do so. Happy to give you guys a shout out, or even if you don't stream, or maybe you're planning on streaming. All right, I'll just move forward because there's a couple more stages I got to get to. One of them is this one right here, Web Woods, which is gonna be pretty. It's another forest level, but I'm gonna play it because I really like it. It has the same music as the last level, but the whole vibe is different. This is one of the. I want to say this has got to be one of the longest levels in the game, if not the longest. At least by my memory. I don't know if that's actually true, but it is a lengthy level, and you play most of it with Squitter. So I got to play with Squitter because he's one of my favorite animal buddies. But the challenge level is very high on this one. You got to get pretty good with the creating the platforms with Squitter. I'm already down to 0 lives, but yeah, it's one of those. You know what's like particularly frustrating about it is I think there's a DK coin at the very end, and if you missed your opportunity to grab it, you have to play the whole level all over again. Because typically, if you make it to the midway checkpoint, you die, you just continue from that checkpoint. But once you complete the level, you start the level all over again. So it's really frustrating if you're trying to 102% the game. I think it's one of the more frustrating DK coins. Just for the sheer fact that if you don't get that DK coin the first time, you're playing that level multiple times. That's fine. I actually don't mind dying there because I get a fresh set of lives here for this one. So we'll just head back in. Yeah, how's everyone doing tonight? It's it's been quite a night for me, to be honest. But yeah, we're I don't know if that was the right file, but either way, it still gets me where I gotta go. So oh, he's gonna charge me. Okay, well that's fine. Let me switch to the other file because the other file he doesn't charge me. This file Funky's a little more stingy. I mean, he's got a business to run too. Yeah, I always thought that was funny how like a lot of the different Kongs have like their own like, you know, business along the way. And it's like, dude, you're really gonna charge me to save the game? Like, you're really gonna charge me to take me? I did it again. I went back to that. But yeah, you're really gonna charge me to take me to another world or something like that? It's like, dude, I thought you're on my side. I thought you're trying to help me. We're trying to save Donkey Kong here. was like, do you just not want Donkey Kong to be saved? Sorry, I'm kind of going off a rant on that, but I don't know. I know games that do that, where you have characters that like are kind of like holding your progress hostage towards your ultimate goal. But then again, like I said, I guess everyone has their, you have to make a living somehow, right? You got to charge to get by. So, all right, I'll try Webwoods. And then I really want to get to some of these castle levels. Probably the one I'm really looking forward to is Toxic Climb or Toxic Tower. That was a level that gave me so much trouble growing up, and now I feel pretty comfortable with it. So I'd really like to showcase that one. That one's a fun one. To many a frustrating, but yeah, pretty fun. And by the way, Lost Hogs, I didn't really officially say hi, but thank you for stopping in if you're still here. And then also Insane Applejacks. Dude, thanks guys. I appreciate the support. So I'm alright just hanging around and erasing some data for a game. Yep. Dude, when I was young, I had my fair share of erasing data, and my brother wasn't happy about it. There's just something fun about starting a new game sometimes. You have to erase a file every once in a while, and I would get in trouble a lot for erasing the wrong file. So, yeah, it's both a good feeling, but for me personally, it's also kind of I guess it kind of has a sour element to it, just because of the trouble I would get myself into. Alright, so now we're in the Squitter section of the level. I better take a drink. Sorry about that. But yeah, let's see. No, it's not a speed run, Kyle. I'm not quite at that level. I think maybe back in my college years, maybe I could have done something remotely resembling a speed run, but everything I do now is pretty amateur level for a speed run type of. But maybe, who knows? Maybe in the future. We actually were discussing that earlier on the stream as a possibility. If I ever like put in the quality time to get really good at it. Yeah, and let's see. Alright, oh, yeah, sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. I was looking at the chat and I forgot that Squitter has those platforms. We'll jump right in. I'll focus a little more this time. Yeah, sorry about the sound alerts, guys. I have to, if any of you guys know like a quick fix on how to get them like working, I'm using Streamlabs OBS, and I don't know if it's something on Streamlabs end. Maybe it's just a simple adding a source. That's all I really need to do, but I'm not really sure. It could be something on the Streamlabs website. I thought I authenticated it or authorized it, but maybe I didn't. Well, hopefully I'll have that set up for next time. Maybe I should have this little thing up a little higher. I'll just put it up here. I don't think it might be a little harder to see. Maybe not that big, but yeah, that's okay. I don't think it'll distract me there. Yeah. Might be a better spot for it too, because like if you're watching on your phone, I think if you have the chat on, you can kind of only see it from one side. Like if you have the chat open, it might kind of block it a little. I really don't know how to do sound alerts. I just know the general alerts. Yeah. So Uh, Turk dude of Turktopia. For Turktopia! I don't know if he's watching. I haven't seen him. Maybe he's streaming right now. But he would know how to do it. I know he uses sound alerts. So I might talk to him about it. I think Turk was here earlier, actually. Let's see. So yeah, the Squitter whole like gimmick is obviously the platforms, which do take a little while to get used to. The thing about the webs are that when you're dealing with the ones that serve as platforms, I think you can only have like maybe 2 out at a time. If you do like 3, then the first one, or one of them anyway, is going to start falling quicker. So you don't want to have too many webs going out at a time. But the ones that you do have out, as long as you're just doing like a couple at a time, they'll last longer. But the moment you shoot one too many, then they'll go away faster. So you have to pay attention to the platforms you're standing on, while also paying attention to the enemies that are coming up. You don't want to shoot too many webs out at a time. You have all those little things to consider. And you can tell when the web's going to go out because it'll start shaking a little. And it's like tempting to want to go higher on this stage, but there's actually like a boundary. Like if you see right here, I can shoot a web higher. Well, let me see. I almost killed myself just trying to show you guys something. But yeah, like right here, see there's like a boundary right here. But I think if you were to get it from a little bit higher, like if you were to start going at that particular velocity, or is that the right word? Sorry, I can't think straight now. I'm trying not to die. But anyway, like if you get too high, you'll hit that out of bound marker. Whoa. So like there's kind of like a trying to find your right position to be close enough. Did I hit the guy? To be close enough to give yourself space, but not limit yourself. Like you don't want to get, see like right there, I don't know if anyone saw that, it was really quick, but I kind of like hit my head on nothingness because I hit the boundary. I know on the Game Boy Advance version of this game you could use 4 webs before they disappear or something like that. Okay, so yeah, maybe it's a little higher on that version. We can test it, like 1. Well, actually, let me wait till this one goes away. And then we'll just kind of see how many before the first one starts, or any of the other subsequent ones start falling apart. So if I shoot 1, 2, 3. See, like probably like as soon as I shot the third one, the first one started going. So they only give you so many. So you have to like keep track of all that stuff. See, I just shot 1. And I don't even think it's always in order. Like, I don't think they'll go away in the same order that you shot them. So you have to be mindful of that as well. The most recent one that you stepped on could very well disappear right before you if you're shooting too many at a time. Yeah, it's definitely, it could happen on, it's not necessarily like right there. It's not always the most recent one that's gonna, well that time, okay, never mind, I don't know what I'm saying, that time was the most recent one. Or the earliest one. See, I can't really talk very well when I'm trying not to die by horrible endless pit death. See right here, Oh, never mind. I had a little bit of boundary. So right now I'm currently on a spot where I'll get hit. So I'm just gonna jump for it. Jump for dear life. Shaz Dizzle, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Seriously, thank you. And lurk, lurk, lit. Alright, cool, man. Lurk away. Dude, I love the turtle emoji you got there, man. Turtles are my favorite animal, despite being Frogman. I've said this before. I just think Frogman rolls off the tongue better than Turtle Man, personally. But turtles are my favorite animal, and I really dig that emoji, that emote. Apex Legends, another game I need to learn. There's so many games I need to learn. Alright, well hey, look. At least I got through that level. Dude, this is the one I was telling you guys about. That's the DK coin. Look at this. Look how ridiculous that is. You have to time it just right, and guess what? You don't hit it, you do the level all over again. See if I could time it. Oh, see? You see? I thought I had it. It's super precise. It's like I always think I'm going to do it just on time, and it's always late. Tori, you like turtles too? Yeah, I like turtles. I might have to, when I can eventually get those channel point sound alerts fixed. maybe I'll throw that one out there at some point. They gotta have it. I like turtles. Tori is a turtle herself. I was mad about it right now. Oh. Ninja Turtles? Yeah. Hey, absolutely. Always room for Ninja Turtles. Okay, I'm gonna switch world here. We're gonna go basically to the final world. What am I? Oh, he's gonna charge me. See, he's got to make a living, right? He's got to make a living somehow. Okay, well, how else can I get the heck out of here? Maybe I can get maybe I can just grab a quick gold coin somewhere in this level. I'll play this one. Oh, there's the DK coin. You just have to kiss the left edge. I kind of gave up on it a little sooner. But yeah, whoops. Come on, give me a coin. That's all I need. Unless someone knows where there's an easy to get coin, that I'm sure there's plenty. Actually, there's probably one early on in Web Woods. This one's pretty fun. Oh, there it is. There's a coin. If I could, I just can't reach it. Yeah, I can't reach that. Zozo and a half shell. Teenage Mutant Ninja Zozo and a half shell. Zozo power. Nice. Oh, the boss, right? Go to the boss battle in this world. Which one would you be? Which Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would Zoe be? I don't know. Zoe's a really, from what I've seen, Zoe's a really chill guy. Really, really cool guy. So which Ninja Turtle would I say is the chillest one? Maybe Raph? I don't know, Raph can lose his cool sometimes. Zoe, do you lose your cool sometimes? Maybe not Mikey. Rogue Mike says Mikey. Oh, Renzi says Mikey. Okay, well, I think you guys know Zoe a little bit more than I do on the personal level. But Mike's the chillest. Okay, well, I guess let me rephrase that, because Yeah, no, I guess when I say chill, like, yeah, Mike would be really chill. Like, I think Mike would be the most fun. Mikey would be the most fun to just, like, kick back, relax, and enjoy a pizza with. Like, just watch movies all night. I think it would be so much fun. Like, just to chill with. So, you know what? Maybe so. Maybe you are Mikey. Because I could definitely just, like, you got that nice vibe when you stream where I would just, like, I could just, like, sit and chill, like on the sofa with you and just watch movies and eat pizza and stuff like that. Donnie, I was thinking Donnie initially. Donnie seems pretty cool. Like Donatello, yeah. I don't know. There's a spot that gives you 2 coins. Is it early? I don't even know where it is. There's probably, you know what, actually, here, I got a better idea. Let's just reset it. And go back to file 2, where Funky will give me the free flight. That'll get me out to the final world a lot quicker. So yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to do this just to, like, have fun, play a game that I really enjoy. B, showcase a lot of the different types of levels. And then C, play some levels that are just crazy to try out. But yeah, we're gonna go to K. Rool's Keep. Mike is the chillest. Yeah. Oh, the boss in Kremland. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I know what you're talking about with the bees. Like, you have to go to the left before you enter and actually fight the boss. Ooh, I might even just fight that boss, because I think that's my favorite boss to fight. You know what? I'll do it a little later. But I would like to fight that boss. That's my favorite one in Kremland. Donnie would be the most chill. Mikey has too much energy. So that's kind of what I meant, is that, like, Mikey's, like, all over the place. But, like, if you were gonna sit and chill with him, I'd be cool with that. You don't feel like having too much energy in streams. Okay, that's cool. I get that too. Like, I mean, I can see what you mean by that. Sometimes you just want to relax, but it doesn't mean that you can't be wild and crazy. Arctic Abyss, Windy Well. Yeah, this is the other one that Rogue Mike, you and I were talking about earlier. Was another stage where you get blown around. All right, I guess I'll do Arctic Abyss because I haven't done an ice level yet, and this one's pretty cool. And then you get the music that comes with this type of level too, which is great. Hello, MythX Legends 23. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but yeah, hi, and thank you for the follow since last time. I do a little shout out early off in my streams to like, I address all the followers since the previous stream. So yeah, I did mention you, but thank you again for the follow. Playing Apex Legends. Very cool. So there's a couple of you guys playing Apex Legends in the chat. So what kind of game is Apex Legends? Like, what genre? I'm learning a lot of, like, modern games, but, like, just a little bit at a time. I think that's a modern game. I guess when I say modern, I mean from, like, the last 10 years. Alright. So this level isn't, like, too stressful. It's... Honestly, a lot of like a lot of games get bad rep for the underwater levels. But I never really felt like the Donkey Kong Country water levels were too crazy. The only one I could really think about that might give people some trouble on the spot would be from Donkey Kong Country 3, Poisonous Pipeline, which I do count as a water level. But that one's particularly difficult because I don't want to die by this guy. Because the controls get inverted. So it's not even necessarily the fact that it's a water level that makes it difficult. Actually, I'm not really sure why I got killed there, but I guess it's because he was in the process of blowing up. Those ones are the ones that explode are a little different from the ones that don't explode. Thank you, appreciate it. This game looks fun. Nintendo games are always great to play. Apex is a fun shooting game. Characters with different abilities. Okay, with characters with different abilities. Yeah, yeah, and then first person is like a first person shooter or like a third person shooter, or maybe something a little different. Because, yeah, first person shooters you probably won't see me play too often. I'm not very good. I think the only first person shooter I've ever been good at, if you can call it a first person shooter, it's probably more like a third person. Well, except for Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 on the PlayStation. But other than that, oh, did you see that? He like got killed while in chomping action. I really liked to play Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, the first one, like back when it was on PS3. Obviously, they don't, the server's down and everything, like you can't play it anymore. At least I don't think you can. Maybe there's a way. Look at this guy. Is he gonna explode or what? You know what? I'm just gonna save him the trouble. We'll do it for him. Boom. But yeah, like that was a game that I really enjoyed. That's probably the closest to like any kind of shooter game that that I would ever have played or been good at. But yeah, I mean, I definitely like watching people play first person shooters. I've always liked watching people play them. I just don't know that I would do very well on my own unless I really put the time in. Plus, like, there's a lot of people who play first-person shooters, and I don't know if I can keep up with those guys. I think the earliest first-person shooter I could think of that like that my cousins, that my family would play a lot of was GoldenEye for N64. And that one was Turk Dude raiding with a party of 9. Wow, man, thanks for the raid, dude. I was kind of hoping I could see you, that you would stop in. I'm glad you're here, man. Thank you. Much appreciated. Brad 4299 now following. Thank you, Brad. I appreciate the follow. Dude, you guys are great. Seriously, you guys have been really great to me today. Like, I feel really really bad that my channel points aren't working right now. I was really curious to see how they would look or how they would sound and everything. But I really appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Yeah, I'm just here chilling, playing some Donkey Kong Country 2. Yeah, okay, so this is, I think I want to do a castle level next. Could do clappers. Turk Dude, thank you for the subscription, man. Dude, you guys are like being super generous on these. Honestly, I'm just happy to see you guys. Like, that, it really means a lot to me, guys. Like, seriously. That's very sweet of you guys to do that. But yeah, even just dropping in and say hello, that makes me super happy. Dude, thank you guys. Much love from Turktopia. Dude, Turk, so you just got off a stream. What did you guys play? Make sure we okay. He was last playing Fall Guys. Oh yeah, dude. I love his Fall Guys streams, dude. Man, you got some great stuff. It's very entertaining stuff, dude. Turk, Turk. I was just talking about you earlier. I was saying, you know, because you were the one who told me about or sound alerts, or I would kind of see them more on your channel, and you do them like really well, and you really get everyone going with those. I was like, let me see if I can get this working with sound alerts, and I thought I had it all, you know, set up properly, but yeah, I've been having trouble. They're not really working. Let me actually lower this here. So I don't know. I'll have to talk with you. Oh, there you go. I just realized that was there. But yeah, I have to talk to you or something. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. So everyone, I do apologize for the channel points not working. I'll try to get that going as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully for next stream, if not sooner. But yeah, dude, thanks for bringing the hype, dude. Like you always do. Like, yeah, show some love to all these people. Because if it weren't for all of these people, man, I wouldn't have gotten where I am now, and so I you know, I have to give you guys the credit you all deserve, and I want to give you guys all the shout outs. Anyone stream who didn't get a shout out, like, feel free to mention it. I have some moderators here helping me out with those shout outs, so much love to you guys. Much love to Turtopia, much love to the streaming community here on Twitch. Thank you guys so much. I know I'm not looking directly at the camera, I'm looking at the chat, but seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's a very humbling kind of experience. So yeah, yes, Myth X Legends 23. Yes, it's first-person shooter. I think you could change it to third. Not too sure though. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. And I think, and I'll probably go back and, like, if there's someone here that I'm not following, I'll probably go back and follow you guys too. I usually do that after my streams, especially, you know, yeah. I mean, well, yeah. I definitely. Never mind. I'm all over the place right now. All right. Yeah, Turktopia. Filthy animals, all of you. Oh, Turk, you know the fix. Did you make the browser source for the sound alerts? No, how do you do that? Because do you do that from Streamlabs OBS? Thank you for the cheers, Turk. I see them there. Let's see. Browser source, Streamlabs. Okay, so, yeah, I don't want to deter too much and take away, but sound alerts will have a unique link for you to copy and paste in. Okay. Yeah. Streamlabs. So it's like a source, and then browser source. Maybe that's it. Let's see. Browser source. Do I see that? Yeah, I don't want to bore anyone with me trying to figure this stuff out, but I'll look into this more thoroughly with you, Turk, or yeah, maybe you could help me out, and we'll get it set up for next stream. So yeah, save your channel points, guys, because I want to, and I'm also probably going to add a couple more incentives too than what I have. I just kind of put out a couple for right now. But yeah, save those, and I will make that my #1 priority before next stream, is getting that all set up. Okay, I'll have a unique link, and it's done in 5 seconds. Whatever the sound is, you have to attach each sound to each URL. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna proceed. But I will, maybe we can stop and look at this a little bit later. Alright, so I'm gonna move forward. I want to do one of the castle levels, but I don't want to do Castle Crush. I think I'm gonna do Chain Link Chamber. which is a really fun level. I like the mix of skill, the music, just the overall. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but you know, just the overall feel for the level. It's a great level. It's really fun. That was a risky jump. I didn't realize how close I was to the zinger. I think if we come over here... Oh no, not this guy. He'll take your lives. Okay, so I know... I guess the hook got me when it was coming back. I didn't know that it could hit you on the way back. I thought it was just gonna, like, be invisible. Oh, he sent me a whisper. Okay. Okay. Let me play this level. I'll play this level because I know there's a couple people who've been waiting for me. I've just kind of been sitting and chilling and not doing so much that gives you much to look at. So I'll play through this level and then I'll take a look at that whisper. Maybe we can see if I can fix the channel points. But I want to play this one. And then there's at least 1 or 2 more levels that I'd like to try. But we'll see, we'll see. And then like anyone who's just kind of stumbling in, I mentioned before that sometimes like especially when I play this game, I like, and I just can't help it. Like it's just natural, whether I'm streaming or not. It's natural for me to like not really want to talk sometimes, but it's only because it's not so much just because I'm concentrating, because that is a factor too sometimes, but also because like I really want to enjoy the music, and I really think you guys should enjoy the music too, especially if you're not super familiar with the game. It's a really great game. It's my favorite game of all time, so I'm always giving this game tons of love. So yeah, like if you know, I definitely want you guys to listen into. Get a feel for the music. Oh, I just went a little, I don't know why I did that. It's pretty fun level though to go through. Oh no, never mind. I misread that. It was it was someone else whispering Turk Dude. It was Brad. Sorry, I was confused. Hey, but Turk knows how to fix it, so we'll look into that a little bit later. These guys probably have like the most fun job of any other Kremling. Like they literally, all you have to do is just hang around all day, slide. It's great. That's the job that I would want if I were a Kremlin. Just imagine the conversation between Captain K. Rool and those guys. Like, okay, well, what do you want us to do? I want you to keep climbing the chains and sliding down. Keep sliding up and down. He's like, all right. I'll do that. Oh wow, this guy came following me with vengeance. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have wasted that, but it's okay. Okay. Oh! Happened again. There we go. Okay. We died here last time. Oh, by the way, there's a lonely banana there, so if anyone's curious why, the game's pretty good about cluing you that there's something going on here. So if you go there, you get invincibility. I guess I could have done that the first time, but either way. I got a checkpoint there. I'm really just going to take advantage of the invincibility as much as I can. There we go. Alright, we got another B portion here. Just remember, guys, always be yourself. I think it's going to fall out the left first. Okay, there we go. Boom. Boom. Oh. It hit my left. It hit my right hand. Yeah, my right hand. I was jumping off. I guess I would fall down crying if a giant cannonball hit my right hand too. Yeah, for sure. Let me check in with the chat real quick. Since I got to the checkpoint, I think I've earned a little checkpoint chat. All right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I misread that. My bad, Turk. Hey, Froggy, bad news. I'm going to be headed out for the night. Good news, though, is that I think a lot of this off-work hours work is done, so I'll be more active in chat next time. Oh, well, thanks. Thank you, Officer Otter. I'm not sure if if you're still here, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. I look forward to checking out more of your stuff, too. I can't wait for more Super Mario Sunshine. DKC music is some of the best video game music around, dude. I'm with you 100%. Aw, NT. You'll have to remind me what NT refers to. I can't remember. It was earlier. Yeah, but their junk is rubbed raw. Hitbox was broken there. Yeah. I'm guessing you're referring to when I got killed by that cannonball on the hand. Oh, by the way, thank you, SFims87, Sfims87. I'm sorry, but thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I have so many memories of this game. Yeah, dude, seriously, I love the heck out of this game, man. I could play it any day, anytime. Anywho, I'm out for the night. Have a good night, frogs and frogettes. I like that, frogs and frogettes. Good night. Good night, Officer Otter. Thank you for stopping in. And yeah. Yo. Cool. Best of the original three, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm with you there. Yeah, Renzi and I agree. Second one, first one, third one is our choice. But no disrespect to the third one, though. Oh, nice try. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Thanks for filling me in. I'm still learning some of these little shortcuts and things like that. All right, cool. Yeah, definitely check out all of these beautiful people who are getting these wonderful shout-outs. And if you haven't gotten one, please mention it in the chat. Because, yeah, this is... I like celebrating everyone here. This is awesome. You don't like 3? 3 sucks. Aw. It's all right. Yeah. I mean, I like it. It's okay. It's different. 3's like the what do they call it? The black sheep of the family. It's just the one that's different, and it feels different for sure. No, I like all of them. But yeah, I mean, I could see why people who don't like it don't like it. It is pretty different. Oh man, I could do this. All right, here we go. Well, let's do that. At least clear a little bit of a gap here, so I don't have to react too quickly here. Where's the? I feel like I missed Dixie. Let me backtrack just for a moment. Oh, no, never mind. That's game over. we'll go we'll go into starting back where we were. Yeah, I'd like to play through this level and then for sure at least Toxic Tower. I gotta play Toxic Tower. That's like one of my favorite levels. Go. There you go. Yeah. I was hitting the wrong button. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Feel free to tell me about your day. You can, I like talking about basically anything. Like, just name a topic, we'll talk about it. I talked with Zoe on his channel about cereals. Talk about all kinds of cereals. We can do a different topic today. Desk shopping? Did you go to like IKEA or something? Where's a good place to find a desk? I think I don't know. I used to go to like Big Lots for furniture. I haven't really done that recently, but I know they have like, you know, they have some pretty decent looking furniture. I'm not like advertising here, but you know, since we're on the topic of desk shopping. There's all kinds of like, man, just like shopping in general is just like ginormous nowadays. There's just so many different places to shop, whether in person or online. So many options. Let's see, here we go, boom. There we go. Okay, I got another Kong. Let's use this Kong wisely. And not lose him like in the first 2 seconds. Actually, you know what? Going right historically has never really worked for me. What's over here? Hooks? I can do hooks. I'd rather do the hooks than the barrel. There we go. That's kind of nice though that the game gives you the game gives you the option which route you want to go. You want to take the dangerous, risky path, or you want to take the safe, easier path, you know? Turk dude at Rogue Mike, you the best. You do best. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Oh, okay. That was from earlier. Yeah, definitely. Thank you guys. Not only for being here, for watching. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions. I'm very flattered and humbled and appreciative of that. You know, this level is giving me some trouble today. and I'm kind of just more like on chill mode. So let me just move on to Toxic Tower. This is one that I've been looking forward to. I'm gonna jump right in and try this one out. This one, I don't think I'm gonna have as much trouble as I do with that one. This level used to give me a lot of trouble, but I played the heck out of it, and I think I can get this done without dying too many times. Okay, well, not on the first try, but you know, we'll get it. Yeah, this is not a chill level. This is one of the levels that I purposely chose ahead of time, that I was like, this is a stressful level that I know I can do, and I really enjoy it. So, but it's not too bad. If you could just get past like the first section here, like the rest of it is okay. So do it. All right, I'll do it. Enough chat. Let's do it. Let's get it done. I like that. Nothing wrong with a little tough love for me. Just like just get it. Enough talk. Let's do it. I like that. Let's go. Yeah, it's pretty stressful as you have the acid coming up. I guess it's acid. I'm not really sure. Once you make the first checkpoint, like the rest of it's pretty doable, pretty fair. That was close. That one had no business going through. So that's the first half of the level, but the second half is not too bad. Especially if you got a little bit of a lead over the acid. And I really like it. It's kind of like a mini Animal Antics because you get to play as a couple of the animal buddies. So we get to play as Ratley, and then now we're playing with Squawks. So yeah, it's a really fun level. Ooh, that's all right. Oh, wrong turn. Wrong turn at Albuquerque. All right. You don't have to hit all the zingers, but I like to just do it just to clear a path if I have time to. This is the final section right here with Squitter. It's actually kind of a joke of a section. I guess the challenge of it is that maybe the developers thought that controlling Squitter is pretty challenging, like pretty difficult to get these web platforms up, but that's all it is. That's a very short little Squitter section. Yeah, that was one that I was like, yeah, I felt pretty confident I can get through that one. But it's like the second to last level in the game, so it can be quite difficult. You made it look so easy. Yeah, well, you know, when you spend hours of dying, hours and I mean hours now. Yeah, you eventually kind of figure out the rhythm for it. But that one, that's probably the hardest level that I'm actually good at in this one. And then of course you have like Animal Antics. So I'm gonna show off like two more things before I call it a stream. I want to show off, because it was mentioned earlier, the Zinger battle. It's one of the boss battles. I haven't done any boss battles playing around today, but I gotta pay him. He's gotta make his money, right? Let's see. Let me just reset it so I can jump back in quicker, so I don't have to go look for a coin. I haven't really played very many boss fights. I just don't really have the urge to. But when it was brought up about the Zinger boss fight in Crazy Kremland, I was like, you know what? I have to play it now. Like, I really want to. It's fun. I think what's so cool about it, why I like it so much, is just because you get to fight the boss with Squawks, which is cool in and of itself. Thank you guys for the hype. I appreciate it. So yeah, if you come on over here, you have to go around back into the park. We'll make our way to King Zing Sting is his name. Alright, so this guy, you can actually take off a couple hits by just attacking him from this side of the screen, believe it or not. But I'll go ahead and fight him. See if I can do this I'm only gonna try it once here. I think I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I think I can do it. And then of course you got the boss fighting music. I didn't really showcase that, so this will give me an opportunity to showcase that. I love how it still kind of carries out like the pirate theme. Like you can tell this is just kind of like a pirate sounding kind of song. But you know things are getting pretty real when you hear that song. There we go. I'd rather attack him when he's going down. There we go. Oh! That was close. See, that's why I don't like to attack him when he's going up. And sometimes I just like... He got pretty far up, and then I was like, you know what, I don't really know exactly when he's going to start descending, so I'm going to wait a second. Oh. I might have gotten him there if I was facing the right direction. Oh, I kind of got him there. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now he's like in his final phase. So you have to hit him. You have to hit all 4 of his like outer bees, and then you got to hit him 3 times before he starts generating more bees. So I hit him once, twice, and it's gonna come down 1 hit each. There you go, got him. Yeah, that one is a stressful fight, but it's really fun. Like I really enjoyed that Zinger fight. I think I like it more than the... Well, no, never mind. I don't like it more than the Captain K. Rool fight, but I really enjoy it. And then I'll play one more, but this one's just for fun. I'm not gonna beat it. I can guarantee you, I'm not gonna beat it. We're gonna play Animal Antics. If there's anyone in the chat or anyone watching who has never seen this game or played this game, Animal Antics is by far... I'm gonna have to play it on a different file because I don't have enough Creme coins. Animal Antics is by far the hardest level in the game. It's just gotta be. And now I'm kind of wondering if I even have a file that has all the Creme coins I need. Maybe I have it on 2-player mode. I need 15 to show you this fight. Yeah, I have one. I have a file with 11. I'd have to go collect them. Well, this one has 20, but it's gonna be 2 players, so it's gonna be kind of weird. I don't even know if I can. I'll have to switch between. The Wii controller and the GameCube controller. Whoa, sorry. I'll just do that. It's the last one anyway, so it doesn't have to be super prepared. But yeah, we'll have to go back to the Lost World. Oh, you know what? I don't even know if this file would work because I don't think I've made it that far. Yeah, I don't think I've made it that far. Let's see. Boom. Reset. If I can't play it, any requests? I'll take a request for a stage. Something that maybe I haven't played. Otherwise, unless also if anyone knows another streamer who's streaming right now, who could maybe use a couple more viewers, we'll just drop them a raid. I see a couple people I could think of who are on right now. Let's see. I have someone in mind actually. You know what? You guys up for a raid now? We'll just call it. I'll be honest with you. I'm tired, and I've kind of showcased everything I wanted to showcase. But if you guys want to stick around for a quick raid, I'm just gonna say this. I kind of talked about it at the beginning of the stream, but seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for all the support. Like, thank you for the views, thank you for the follows, and thank you all of you guys who subscribed tonight. It's super generous, and I'm very humbled by the experience. Like, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. So I won't say more. I know I can kind of go off and just go on and on and on, but I really appreciate it. Yeah, I will see if I can get Animal Antics going on a future time. I do plan on 102% in this game at some point in time, and I would like to try to do a run where I try to collect all the Kong letters as well, because I've never done that for all the levels. But anyway, yeah, I'll see if I can get that going next time. But it is the hardest level, in my opinion. And yeah, I'll get some rest, and I'll be kind of sticking around. You might see me lurking here and there on you guys' channels too, even just for a little bit. All right, let's drop a raid. Unless anyone objects and has someone else in mind, I do see there's you guys up for like some Smash Ultimate, or we could watch Fall Guys. You guys down for that? Ooh, Renzi's playing Crash Bandicoot. You guys want to watch Renzi play some Crash Bandicoot? Could do that. Yeah, because I see one person in particular that I have in mind, and they currently have three people watching. So I think they would appreciate a couple more views and some support. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and raid. We're gonna raid this. They're called. Their name is Wrong Button. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of this person, but yeah, let's go ahead and drop a raid. I don't think that this individual is gonna know what's coming. So let's go to my dashboard, and we will do that. Let's raid. Is this person on? This one. We're gonna raid Wrong Button, and they are currently playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So we'll watch them play for a little while and see what they think of this raid. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And you guys take care. I'll be visiting. But until next time, you guys have fun. We'll see you at the raid. Bye bye.